Folks, welcome to our international podcast. Below the belt, who vex lose? Who vex lose, folks? I'm Sherrod, and I'm privileged to have with me co-host Jurita. Is on the podcast today. Jurita, how are you doing?
I'm better now. I started the morning
Ah,
very upset. I'm
it's
better now.
because Charrandas resigned. Let me know. Is it because Charrandas resigned? How are you all doing, folks? Jurita?
It was a national vote of no
Yeah,
confidence.
yeah,
It wasn't,
yeah. But
you
some
know,
people are quiet, they couldn't
you
say
know,
it. But now we're here to sing, good job, Prezzo.
Sharon is like the embarrassment, right?
Uh-huh.
The embarrassment that everybody faced, all Guyanese faced because of that.
Embarrassmentalism.
You know what is the thing? Karma. That's the word that keeps coming to my mind.
It's good for you. It's good for you.
Karma.
Nah, 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 nah. It's good for you.
Karma.
Nah, 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 nah. It's good for you. One gun.
Oh my goodness.
One gun. Second over.
I'm not giving any damn credit to the administration. This is a matter that
Yeah, it's the public.
yes, exactly. This was a
The
matter
public.
that occurred over a year ago.
Yeah.
It was tried to cover up.
Anna Gordon says he's an AFC Judas. It's true. He was from the AFC and he's a Judas. You're correct, Anna. I agree with you. He's the AFC Judas. He was from the AFC and he's a Judas. Go right ahead now. Let me get out of the way.
Now that is out of the way.
Yes.
It's a couple. It's a couple things that we can look at. First of all, I think one of the things that needs to be explained is Utah. How is he still sitting there? Utah went out blazing basically, Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
Yes.
with a statement, and
Yes.
here we are. Like they didn't consult with each other.
The statement had a short shelf life.
Shared, if there's anybody, forgive me here, but if there's anybody that needs credit for this, it's you. And I say this with no apologies. Like, they try to cover this up to the absolute maximum. And when you let go with that, like you did in the ring last evening, there was no turning back.
They tried to shut me down too.
I know
Them
this.
boys.
I know this.
Or was it Agri? Was it Agri Marsh? Tried to shut me down last night. The ministry said the matter was fully investigated by the relevant authorities, and a formal response to the High Commission dated September 3rd, 2022, indicates that the allegation of sexual abusive language to the complainant has not been substantiated.
Apparently, Utah didn't talk to.
Has not
to
been
Alice.
substantiated.
It is not. It can't. The administration can't. I don't know which is worse. It's like this situation in which Nandlal just recently said,
Yeah.
"Oh, it wasn't him. It was a staff."
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know what they're trying to say. If it could suffice in their brain, but you cannot say a year after you don't know a matter as grave as this occurred in
Correct.
India.
In your administration.
Correct.
Which, again, it leaves more questions than answers. And I'm sure Marilyn King would agree with us. Rowena Cummins would agree with us. Mona Moore, Agre Marsh would agree with us here. It leaves more questions than answers. You tell me something as grave as this never came up in the cabinet briefing? Right? What you tell is going to tell them? How much black drums he carried to Linden? The Democratic Republic of Linden? How much black drums he carried? More questions than answers. I want to know when Nali knew what he knew. And it's not yesterday afternoon, as he claims staff sent something to him. It's not yesterday afternoon. It's not then.
Sure, I can assure you.
But up to
if
yesterday.
you didn't beat this, it would have not happened like that.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that say otherwise is just a blatant liar, living in denial. But just imagine this man that went and voted no confidence in an administration, had a resounding vote of no confidence by the people of this country.
Yeah.
They have no confidence in him.
Yeah.
And in his ability to lead.
Yeah, and nobody had to get no black bag for that.
The people spoke.
And they spoke definitively.
And there was no other alternative left for the administration.
Because so dire was the issue. So that folks be talking about the Charrandas issue and the vilifying of that woman yesterday. We're talking about that, and we're going to bring some of the footage to you. What transpired at what transpired. Judy got some comments and some stuff happening across Facebook. We're going to share with you guys what transpired in India. We're going to bring that to you, and then we're going to offer to you what Irfan Ali has said over the last hour or so, resulting in the resignation of Charrandas. They fucking took a year. And just yesterday, them boys said these accusations were not substantiated. Last year, August, to now is more than a year.
Yeah.
What is MP Figueroa telling us on social media?
Well, MP Figueroa just have 3 words, but 1 word repeated 3 times. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that says it all. Yes, yes, yes.
Exuberantly.
Charrandas Prasad.
Charrandas Prasad? He should have never been there.
Oh, goodness.
People in the diplomatic service and circles that we talk to intimate that Charrandas should have never been there.
We said
to begin
this
with.
from the beginning. We said this from the beginning.
Yes.
I believe the comments that were placed at the time when the announcement was made that he's going to be the High Commissioner in India there, the comments that followed through was that apparently we have no respect for the relationship between the Guyana and India government, because if we're going to send a representative like that.
But that post was Charrandas brung bag.
I don't know what the post
Was he brung bag?
I don't know what the post was, but guess what?
The bag empty now.
The post is no more. The post is no
I hope
more.
he fix up. I hope he put the affairs in August. In order. He had a long time from August last year to now. Hope he affairs in order.
It's the level of cover up that you bring, and you know this.
Correct.
The sad reality of it is that don't for 1 second believe that the administration is doing this willingly.
No,
You know?
they're back against the wall. As a matter of
Exactly.
fact, the specialist in this area here, Ronald Austin Jr., had some thoughts on that very issue. And folks, I want to alert you. We want to take some of your comments on this, some of your voice notes on this. So send your contribution through, both monetary and your voice note contribution. Send them through to us on our usual number, 627-6963. You want to hear your thoughts on the matter as well. Brief, folks, it's not y'all show. Brief comments, guys, about a minute, minute and a half, perhaps. The most, minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, right? 2 minutes top. I'm going to want 5 hours. Get your own show. You want to talk for 5 hours. Get your own show.
The election is coming.
Right?
Basically of the view that election is coming. He's not playing with that, you know. Well, listen, this is I think it is my personal view. I always start off by saying that for a lot of these things. It's my personal view that PP doesn't want Charrandas Prasad in Guyana. I don't see him coming back here to do anything.
Yeah, he isn't coming.
It is a
isn't coming.
nasty presence for them.
Yeah.
It's a reminder of what they did.
And they don't stink already.
Yeah, exactly.
They want the added odor.
Well, when persons say that he's coming home, person were saying they missed this, and basically they should have said he's going home, because some people online are of the opinion that he may very well be going to Canada.
I thought you mean like you going upstairs. That's right. Folks, send us your voice notes. We can't take any calls now, folks, unfortunately, but send us a voice note.
We'll take the voice
627-6963. A brief voice note. Give us your thoughts on the issue. We can't wait till Friday to hear from you all. We can't wait till Friday. Send us a voice note, right? And we're going to be sure to play that for you guys. But Ronald Austin had some words, as he called also for the High Commissioner to step aside, Ronald Austin Jr. Right? He was calling earlier, 3 hours ago, for the High Commissioner to be recalled. And he said here that the diplomatic service has reached an unprecedented low. The essence of diplomacy is restraint, judicial temperament, and being measured, regardless of the circumstances. What is represented in that video is the anathema to the ethos of diplomacy, is the anathema of the ethos of diplomacy. I think he's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Folks, apologies for that ringing. We cannot take any calls. Folks, we apologize, but it will be better and more efficient if you send a voice note, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. We can't take any calls, folks. Apologies. All right, let the change we seek begin with us.
I think Ronald had another comment when he actually saw that that Charrandas is going to be headed home. You know, he had another comment just right after that one, and he's spot on. I think that people that understand diplomacy and what is expected and the response that must be given to such actions would understand why he's saying these things.
Correct. Austin continued, as Rita pointed out. He said, no time to waste. Sunak is firing. That is not a comment. Oh, the other one. Sorry. Oh, no time to waste. The High Commissioner has been recalled. That's what Ronald says. The High Commissioner has been recalled. Why must we wait for a video to be released and the public outraged for these involuntary acts of accountability to be taken?
Yep.
It should have been done since August 2021. I hope I'm capturing Ronald's voice correctly.
I hope so.
Why must we wait? And he's absolutely right. I want to know when Irfan knew, and I know it wasn't yesterday. It was not yesterday. Folks, there's a school of thought. There's a school of thought that suggests that it's Mia Motley on the airport yesterday who said to Irfan, you should let this fellow go. That is what we're hearing from credible sources. It was Mia Motley at Chelly Jackson International Airport on the sidelines of signing that agreement with the African Exim Bank. Told Irfan Ali, that thing there is deadly. Separate yourself from Charrandas. Separate yourself. That's what we're hearing, that Mia was instrumental.
I feel a sense of satisfaction a little bit. I don't know. I just feel a sense of a little bit of sad. But I want to get to my point that I was making because I didn't finish because I was saying that don't believe that this is something they willingly chose to do. This is something that they were forced to do because of the implications that will come now thereafter, all of the public outcry.
Correct.
What went on.
Correct.
The level of embarrassment the country is facing. And I say that because there is evidence that when we look at the situations at home now, under the same administration, the same Ali, presiding over the likes of Dharamlal, presiding over the likes of Kwame McCoy.
Why Dharamlal didn't go for a reprehensible statement?
And make a statement
in the National Assembly.
And send him home. Why did he send them home?
Based on all the lofty things he said, and we'll examine some of that. But look at the video that brought down the bring down man. Look at the video of the crude commissioner.
Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a helpless dog?
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, all right? You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs.
You little bastard.
No, you probably want the dog to fuck you. That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who the hell you are.
Fuck you.
Yeah, dekha.
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody-
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
You don't understand English. Speak in English. Chalo, tum chalo.
A very chilling statement there, Rita. I'm shocked by it. Don't let no woman come in my yard.
And
I'm shocked by that.
I think it was
Just like women in his yard.
I don't understand what he means there,
Recalled.
It probably
Rightly so.
probably missing me what he says, but I
Yeah.
see that the headline that is coming out there, I see being screenshot there and posted is that the woman there is an Indian professor and animal rights activist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a professor and animal rights activist, and we sent somebody from Guyana as a high commissioner to India, that is going to use the most derogatory
Yeah.
and sexually abusive
Yeah.
language towards her.
And the foreign affairs ministry overlooked that and say, we see nothing to substantiate. Though.
Thought she'd go home.
We see nothing substantiate. And you see, we in an allied issue, we've been saying here there's an emerging apartheid state, black people being marginalized. And by saying, we ain't see nothing to substantiate. Though. So you know the eyes are good. That's the point I want to make. They got cataract and glaucoma.
They hid this matter
Yes.
from the public
Yes.
for over a year. Let us not pretend that did not happen.
Yeah.
This matter was hid away from the public for over
Yeah.
a year. It was brought forward just yesterday, Sherrod, and I can say this again without reservations. If you did not pong on it, it would not have that results that it's having today. It
Ponging
would
is
not.
what I'm good at. Ponging. And the folks who join us, it is not me per se, it is the people who join us that make the PPP shiver.
They added their voice.
Yes.
Every single last one
Correct.
of you. Every last one of you that was out there on social media, adding your comments and making sure that you condemn the action and all of those things. You are the real MVP.
Yes.
of
And
this
I
all.
see Sadie saying here that Utah got to go next. You're right, Sadie. He too should never have been there.
Utter disappointment, disrespectful.
He
How
too should not have been there.
How does the Ministry of Foreign Affairs even go
Yeah.
and put a statement out like that?
They see nothing to substantiate though. That's something I would think coming
It's
from
like-
Agri-Marsh, but not.
It's the no, don't I pass Agri like that. I'm gonna defend your Agri. Good.
You're fighting for your honor.
I'm fighting for his honor.
Yeah.
It's the comfort level at which they just go into. They know that everything is defend and cover up, defend and cover up. So automatically they just jump into that sense of defense and
Yeah.
cover up.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother to say what are the real implications of this
Yeah.
matter. This
Yeah.
is a video.
They're so wicked.
You know?
Let's take Ali's statement, then we come back and we take some of the contribution folks are sending. Folks, send us those contributions. 627-6963. 627-6963. Here's the from Ali speaking on the matter earlier today, which dispatched Charrandas PPP as High Commission from India. It's not true, it's from India. Here's our statement.
Members of the media, fellow Guyanese, good morning. This morning, I wish to address issues surrounding a video in circulation in relation to our High Commissioner in India, Mr. Charrandas. Sometime during the course of yesterday, some members of the media sent to me via WhatsApp a video that was in circulation. As you are aware, yesterday I had a series of meetings at the Cherry Jigan International Airport with the African Exim Bank, investors, and Prime Minister Motley. So during the course of yesterday, I did not have the opportunity to review any video. Last night, after reviewing the video, I called High Commissioner Charrandas. During our conversation, he related to me that this is an incident that occurred sometime in August last year. And the video is not a full reflection of what took place. For a matter of fact, he informed me that the video was not complete in demonstrating exactly what took place. Notwithstanding this, I explained to Mr. Charrandas that representatives of our country must, on all occasions, on every occasion, conduct themselves in the highest order and regard. Mr. Charrandas then communicated to me that this matter was dealt with by the relevant agencies and authorities in India and that there was no evidence of any misconduct, and for a matter of fact, he was cleared of any accusation of sexual harassment. He also shared with me the letter that substantiated this statement. Notwithstanding all of this, Mr. Charrandas agreed with me that in keeping with the best interests of Guyana and the image of Guyana, that he would return home from his posting in India. I want to assure all Guyanese that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Government of Guyana will continue to work every day to strengthen our relationships, the relationship not only with India, but with every other partner across the globe. Mr. Charrandas has agreed that he take full responsibility for his action and will return home from this posting, as I would have said. We are therefore going to take all official steps and measures to ensure a smooth transition and to continue to strengthen our work with India and to work on advancing the cause of Guyana in every capital. Thank you.
That was a little painful.
Yeah, you can't sit there and say that all representatives have to of the country needs to have a specific standard and all of that when Dharmlal stands at the level of National Assembly at the podium, not even heckling across at the podium and say you need a dildo and
Yeah.
you don't say anything about that.
Then you got Ozzy Rogers just last weekend. Just last weekend, you got Anil Nandilal. Just last weekend as well, the administration of justice being brought into disrepute. Nothing is said. Absolutely nothing said. And even what the president said before, Charrandas has said that, and the president seemed to believe too that nothing is wrong with this. Because he hasn't proffered a position yet.
Why did he not use the word recall?
He said-
why did he not come and say, I have examined this, it is appalling, and I
Exactly.
am therefore recalling
Exactly.
the High Commissioner from India. Why
He
wasn't
says Charrandas said nothing wrong with it. Them boys over do the investigation and this is nothing wrong.
And it's
Right?
not the full story in the video, basically.
Yeah. Well, Ozzy Rogers said the same thing, the video doctored.
He said he was
Right?
provoked and all of that. I guess that's the same thing they're coming around.
Yeah.
saying.
Charrandas was provoked.
He never used
Right,
the
but
word
but
recall.
anyhow, we can bring you back. You understand? Anyhow, notwithstanding that he was cleared and no charges laid and this is nothing wrong in the eyes of the law, but we can bring you back.
Yeah, we bringing him back home.
Pack of nonsense. Pack of nonsense.
But what are they bringing him back?
Pack of nonsense.
Sherrod, and this is where the vigilance have to
Yeah.
come in, because you can't be brought back. You can't be, as the media is putting it, recall. But basically, apparently, it was an agreement between the two. So on Charrandas' part, Charrandas resigned. On his part, he recalls Charrandas.
Yeah.
have your take.
Yeah.
The whole Dolly party squash
He's gone. Good riddance.
at the end of it. But listen,
Good riddance.
we have learned the PPP to the point that we know now that something else might have been promised,
Correct.
something
Correct.
else might have been promised.
Correct.
So we have to be very vigilant to see if you are discarding of this individual
Yeah.
now in a different portfolio back home where there's no scrutiny.
You know the
Where
people
he can
treat
join the likes of Nigel Darmlal and Kwame McCoy and those persons with those very similar comments and be at peace, in the safe haven that they create here. Listen, this is far from over.
They're doing the most. We had a lion on it, Waldron, stood up in the National Assembly, she handed the Bible. And said she renounced her citizenship. The Chief Justice told us it wasn't so. She was a dual citizen when she took that oath, and that is illegal. Then said nothing then. She resigned quietly and this way she came back. Quietly and then back. That's them boys for you. That's them boys. Let's take some of the contributions that we have. Let's take some of them. Rock and come in, good folks. Rock and come in.
Rod, good afternoon. Be careful how you're putting that thing over, because I think last evening Facebook kicked you off because of the curse words that were coming out. So just be careful. Hi, good afternoon again, Sherrod. The PPP party is a gathering of misfits, scumbags, and degenerates in the ranks. I recall back in the 90s, you have some good ones amongst them, right? Don't get me wrong, got some great, bright Indian guys. But I recall sometime in the 90s or 2000s, what happened? A whole set of them came to New York and were working on Liberty Avenue as attorneys. And they all lost their law license. They went to prison. Some of them are now driving taxis here in New York. Why? Got involved in real estate scam. This is their general operations. Give them a little liquor, and you're going to see their true colors coming out.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you, William. We hear you. We hear you there. We'll take another one. All right, nothing there. We're going down. Folks, ensure you actually send us something. We know some of you get a little excited. I think we might have another one again.
Good dish, that's the way the PPP, they do all the stuff. That's the way they behave. And he's not the first and he's not the last. All of them has the same attitude, and it's just a matter of time. He's not going to come here. So wicked, stinking, dirty, the PPP.
Agreed. Wicked, stinking, dirty.
Nobody want nothing from Ali. Ali's a liar. He always come up for them. All them some liar.
I think you're right, my brother. I think you're right on that note. Think you're right. Rock and come in.
Good afternoon, Sharon and Jarita.
Good afternoon.
All valid viewers. You know something about this whole thing? It's shame the shame. Because Charrandas is so damn disrespectful to this woman, to women. All the men in the PPP are disrespectful to women. And the next person that's supposed to resign voluntarily should be flipping Dharamlal. You know? The shame, Sharon, if you didn't highlight this whole thing, this would have never happened because nobody since last year. Yeah? Why the hell they didn't do nothing about it now?
Yeah.
These people are so sick, they upset me so damn much.
Ali knew, but he wicked. You know, but he wicked.
Yeah, that's my thing. You know, I don't know which is worse. If they claim that they did not know what the High Commissioner in India is up to for over a year, is that their claim that they did not know that we have the High Commissioner of India there and something went to the level of a police investigation and Guyana government don't know? Which is worse? Like, you pick your poison, right? Which is worse?
Reprehensible.
What else are the other what else are other representatives out
Correct.
doing?
Correct.
And they don't know about it.
Correct. Let's take another contribution.
Hi, Sharon and Sharita. Good day.
Marlon.
I hope you all had a very wonderful Diwali weekend.
Fantastic.
Anyway, my take on Charrandas should be debarred from going to any other country around this world to represent Guyana. He's nasty, rude, and disrespectful. And albeit that the PPP knew fully well about that issue and they covered it up, but it get exposed now. So they are ashamed.
Yeah.
And they're only recalling him because of pressure.
Yeah.
That's why they are doing it. The other people within the PPP, Dharamlal and Kwame and all of them keep doing it all the time. So Charrandas tell himself that he can do it and get away with it. But howbeit, let me hope that justice is being served, and when he's recalled here, they fire him and don't send him to represent Guyana no other place else. It is a shame and a disgrace on the Guyanese people. Bye.
They give them advisor position, Sharon. There's a usual talk away. Advisors or something. Just stay home and take a salary.
We're
watching, no worry. We're watching.
Eagle eyes. Let's take another contribution, folks. Let's take another one.
Good afternoon, Mr. Duncan.
Good afternoon.
Just like how the president get rid of Charrandas, he should get rid of the one the Dildo man and Kwame Mackay. What goes to one, goes to all. They should get rid of Charrandas long. What goes to one, goes to all. They should have get rid of Kwame Mackay, and the one with tell Soraba Ali, but Dildo. They should have get rid of Hito. They should have get rid of Hito. One down, two more to go.
Yep. Second innings.
It's a whole long list, and she's absolutely correct. At the level of the National Assembly, that's where the standard needs to be set.
Yeah,
That's where the
folks.
standard needs to be set. You can't tell a woman, and this is Dharmlal, that she needs a dildo, and then you just remain there, no repercussions. And then to crown it all, the same air finale, Dharmlal walks around with him, sits beside him proudly. So there's no excuse for that. You know, when you do that at home and then you come and you make this judgment here with China, you know it's because you were pressured into doing it.
Pressure. 6276963 number. Send us our voice note. We play it quickly for you. Here's another contribution, folks.
And that sounds like he grew up in a very abusive home, like an abusive child. His behavior is so terrible, crawl my skin.
Yep.
People are trying to make sense of it. You can't make sense out of these people nonsense. Look, it is,
Reprehensible.
shared what's going on when the cameras are not rolling. That's always my question.
Let's take another contribution as we ponder that.
Hi, Sharon. Pleasant good day to you.
Good day,
brother.
sir.
Pleasant good day to you, my sister Jurita. Pleasant good day.
Good day.
Well, this is the Guyana for we. This is the Guyana we receive. This is the type of leadership we receive, with the help of those foreigners, of those foreign bigwigs that want to contribute in raping our country. So what they do, they get hold of the most corrupt set because they know that they would do the type of work that they need in like distracting the smaller man from the real issue, so they could go ahead. We don't know nothing. Just imagine, Sherrod and Jurita, we don't know anything of how our wealth really running. All we got to content with is what they say. We don't know nothing. Our gold is being exploited. Our bauxite is being exploited. Our rice, sugar, and then our oil is being exploited to the fullest. So what they do, because these big wigs, they did that in other countries. They couldn't have the way in Venezuela. So they brandish Venezuela as being corrupt because they can't get the way in how they want to deal with the oil. So what they do now, So what really happened with those top ones, those sinful and wicked big ones in the PPP, from the vice president right down, they say what fall from head gonna drop shoulder. You understand? What Charrandas do, Jack Dion better. A Fronalian better. Anel Nandelal and better. Ashley Singh and better. Brasington and better. All of them take part in exploiting, and what they do, they divide us. They divide the races and bring the hate. So our focus was shift from the real issue, where is our wealth, our wealth to share and amongst each other, So that is why now, because they know that they got this big backings, you see, look, we got all the ambassadors here. None of them don't say a word with the wrongdoings what's going on with these people in the PPP. None of them, because they gain a lot. But when they gone, is we gonna left with the mess to clean up. But the heavens don't like ugly. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna keep skinning up themselves all the time. Some other thing gonna come up. And they're gonna try to push it under the rug and feel that, well, it's all good. They're gonna keep running into their own stone wall. They own Stonewall. They're gonna keep running into all the time. You know what? I sorry that our opposition leader is now more tough. We don't really want this kind of sit down and statement story because it ain't going nowhere. It ain't really going nowhere. With all due respect to him, it ain't really going nowhere. You know, if we got a kind of leader, a Sharma Salomon type of leadership, whereby when things like that happen, you know, we get out on the streets, you mobilize your people, you get out on the street. That is not nothing wrong to do. That is not nothing wrong to do. You understand? You get out on the streets and you protest till they resign. Whosoever doing wrong, I don't mind. Anybody could lead this country, any race, any party, but you're doing it for the betterment of all Guyanese. And wheresoever, as to whether who party in power, who color, or who race in power, once you're doing the wrong, your place is to step down and face the justice. You understand? Face it. But we don't get them because they feel they're getting propped by the international community. They don't keep shaming themselves all the time. All the time is a bunch of wicked, stinking, dirty set of people. All of them. Vindia Passat sheltering under religion. Afron Ali sheltering under. All them a set of wicked people. I never see politics in my life in this country where you find such a set of wicked people and don't even care. But they won't keep skinning up themselves all the time. All the time they won't keep skinning up themselves, and the world would be there to see. The world gonna see them. They gonna fall their own self. Nobody not show them down. They gonna fall themselves. They're lucky the opposition leader and more tough. You should be more tough. You should be more militant. You should be more patriotic, and they wouldn't know.
Thanks for that contribution there, my brother. We hear you. We hear you. Thanks for your contribution.
Good afternoon, Sherrod.
Good afternoon, Isabella. Good afternoon.
This is Isabella Butters. You thought have to go also because when he first went in there as Minister of Foreign Affairs, he was not too kind to my fellow employee, Marian Herbert. He used a lot of language to her, and she was working there years before him. I went there and meet her as a Foreign Service officer. Bye.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. That's all I'll say there. Thanks for that contribution there. Moving forward, folks.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, Mr. Duncan.
Good afternoon.
And my sister on the other half. The PPP is getting back their own medicine that Charrandas do to the coalition. It's pressure. And my grandmother always said pressure bust pipe. Karma coming wrong and it coming wrong slow. Don't come big up yourself.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Don't big up yourself.
You bigging up?
I'm a that. I will not let anybody else come and try to say, oh, the PPP did the right thing. No, they were forced to do it. And Sherrod, you should be super proud of yourself for the work that you've been doing.
We out here doing what we got to do. Uvex, lose. Good afternoon.
He shares square pegs in round holes, PPP got.
Correct.
They never took the time to sit and choose the right people to represent them. Now, since last year this thing happened, they know that one day it would come to light. Now look how they make me look like everybody is dunce. But Charrandas, he sit down there and he get comfortable. So he think he own there. He know that they're in Guyana. He take there for Guyana that he could do anything. But the truth of the whole story will come out one day.
Correct.
One day. And I think he shouldn't say wait on Charrandas to see our people, public, to start crying the money. He should have do that a long time. Bring him back. But you see, he do favor for them. You know, so they can't be harsh on him. Because next thing you know, the cat will spill the milk. So that is my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Marlon Rock can come in.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Good afternoon,
I'm
Marlon.
here.
Go right ahead.
It stands to reason that what Sharon Das did is not only disrespectful to the citizens of India, but it's disrespectful to the Guyanese citizens because he wasn't thinking about any repercussions. He just did what he had to do. But like a former caller said, he knows that when he returns to Guyana, the PPP is going to find a position for him, and that will be the end of this whole fiasco. If we check it out, we starting from Janet, who threw the legal document behind her back. Let's start from there.
Correct.
Let's go to Dharamlal. Let's go to the thieves that they got in charge of public spaces, or I should say government spaces.
Correct.
They're all thieves and they're all disrespectful. Nothing has changed, and nothing will change until the people of Guyana get up from off of the laurels and realize that they're the ones with the power and they have to go. Until that happens, we're gonna all be talking about the disrespectful and the lawless behavior. But if you check it now again, right? They want to tell the citizens of Guyana how to behave. Were the citizens seeing how you behaving? It all starts from the head, right? And they're seeing a man with 19 fraud charges running the country. They're seeing a man who thief the people law books, and he is now in a position. So when they see all of that, they don't care. Guyana has become one lawless hell of a country, Sharon. And we have to accept that. And the citizens of Guyana have to ask themselves, how long will they sit down and accept that mediocrity and lawlessness?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that intervention, Marlon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rock and come in, Vern.
Good afternoon, Sheridan Jurita.
Good afternoon.
I think that Guyana has become the laughing stock of the Caribbean. What the president said today in his and thieving the money. The guy needs money. I don't know.
We hear you. We hear you.
It's really sad.
It is indeed. Robin!
I am wondering what the fraudulent president is thinking about all of these negative things that his party members are doing, and asking himself, when I step down, what would my reputation looks like?
We hear you. We hear you. Thanks, Robin. Thanks for the piece. Thanks for the contribution.
If I'm permitted to make a double dip,
Double dip, my brother.
To all Guyanese people, share the damn live stream. Share
Endorse.
the damn lives.
Endorse.
Smash those emoji button.
Endorse.
Because 3 square and around we get in. 3 square. In the morning, we get a breakfast of FYI. In the middays, we get lunch of below the belt. And for dinner, we get in the ring. And then we could get a little wrong incredible sources. So
mhm.
share the damn live, smash those emoji buttons,
Thank you so
and
much.
let we go down the road.
Let me go
Because
down the
you're not
road.
gonna get this from boredness. You're not gonna get this from their type of from NCN and them place. So guys, share the damn live and smash those emoji buttons and let we go down the road. We got good chef cooking good food for we. We got we chef Cheryl Duncan, we got we chef Jerita Fernandez, and we got and in a little top up sometimes we got we sister Manza Walton. So good food is be cooking for us. So smash the damn emoji button, share the live, and let we go down the road.
That's how we
I
doing
don't
it,
talk.
folks.
Amen, amen.
Double dip anytime. Double dip anytime.
Endorse.
Yeah. Double dip anytime. Thanks for that bit. Thanks, folks. Is the love, your love and support keeps us going, and the finances you folks send keep us going, keep the programs on, and we keep moving forward in attempt to bring you valid, credible information. Rock and come in, Candy.
Hello, Sharon.
Oh, Scraps is you?
Good day to you.
Oh, Scraps is you,
I
Candy?
just called to say my contribution. We need to wash Charrandas' mouth with some blue soap. And Dildo need to step down as well as Jack Dale and Charrandas. They're all a set of incompetent fools and delinquents, and they're all a bunch of stupid, illiterate people. And on top of that, they always say they know so much. What about this OC guy? How come he's doing all those things with that woman? Hit that woman and he's getting away with that. So it clearly states that the PPP can do what they want, right, Sharon? Oh, Scraps, man. I'm sick and tired of these people. We need to get these people out of there, Sharon.
Oh, Scraps.
Sarita,
It's true.
Sharon, have a good day.
It's
Take
true.
care.
I want whoever's the journalist who sent the video to Irfan to send the one with OC.
Oh, see, he didn't see that one yet.
You didn't see the one yet?
Apparently not. He has been busy with meetings.
Yeah. Whoever's the person who sent the one with Charanda, send the one with OC. I beg you all. Send the one too. Send that one. Well, those Scraps, look who coming next. Look at them about next. Rock and come in, Rhonda.
Sherrod, good afternoon. It seems as though today's open mic day. If it is, I would like to say something on the disgraced person of interest. Now that's the way how they behave. Remember, you were thrown out of parliament because you tried to stand up and defend a woman that dildo had told about. Your ex telling her about a dildo. The entire PPP regime that is running around the world trying to say they're ruling Guyana are all very disgraceful. Because if I can remember, I think she is a preposition went into parliament exhibiting that object of a dildo. And what I hope, not that I'm saying anything bad. Now when I speak about Indians coming out from the slums of Calcutta, now imagine he get the opportunity to go in these people high place and look how he behave. He has now shown those other Indians in the high parts of India that any Guyanese Indian going up to India must just be entertained in the slums. Because if this woman just come and tell you about a dog, and you will lash out and hear the qualities of the woman, you will lash out at the woman. That shows that the men of the PPP installed regime, even unto many of the women, does not know how to behave in any domain, whether it's public or private, because all over they are walking with this nasty attitude, telling themselves that they are it. But remember the story of Master Willie? Master Willie was a pig, and the farmer decided to dress up Master Willie in top hat, scissors, tailcoat, stockings, high-heeled shoes with a cane. And the first mud puddle, Master Willie had a good roll, broke up all the chain, the pocket watch, and everything went flying. because Master really saw what he was accustomed to. So that is what is going on. And if we should go into many of these people's homes, that is how they speak to their children. So going abroad, they learn it at home from the infancy. So they will do that. A little thing. I believe was in last year, I went into Munishwar. And there were two Indian women. One of them had a daughter with a earring, a nice ponytail. And the other one was a woman with a son. And these children were not 5 years old. And this little boy looking at this girl, he walked up to her and seized this girl by her hair, wrap it around his hands and pull this girl into him. And when I saw that, I screamed and I tell him, I say, it was me, child. You know which one of the stations of the technique? Because it shows quite clearly what goes on in that little boy house. And that is the same thing with the government ministers. They don't know how to behave because that is what is in their DNA and they grow up with it from small. Bye-bye.
Master Willie. Master Willie.
Rhonda.
You know, you could take the pig out of the mud.
Can't take the mud out of the pig.
Mud out of the pig is a different story. Thank you, Rhonda, for that contribution.
Hi, good afternoon, Sherrod. You and your wonderful team there.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
My take on this whole thing is that the PPP is a whole lot of disrespectful. People have no morals. They have no respect for females and for themselves and Guyana as a whole. And I think it's time for Mr. Norton to take a step. We, the people of the AP and UAFC, we adore Mr. Norton, but I think that he is a bit too what should I say? A bit too behind of the time. He has to get mobilize his people. We can't take this nonsense no more.
We ready. We ready for the road. We ready for the tongue. Thanks for that contribution, my brother. We ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. We outside. We ready. Rock and come in again. Candy double dipping.
Not that time saying anything bad.
Sherrod,
Marky.
Auntie was saying to me like the old people they go, sorry, now backfiring upon everybody. Backfiring upon Ifonali, Jack there. What's your name? Dildo. To me like the old backfiring upon all of them right now.
Yep.
Man. And Nandalala, all them the old backfiring upon everybody. Where they going to do the old sorry, now or Haiti or where they go? They don't know where they go. They've been walking, backfiring for everybody. You will see everybody, think Charrandas, everybody, man, backfiring, they will be backfiring.
We'll be backfiring, I believe you. I want to keep backfiring. They have a short tenure. Very short tenure. Keep backfiring. Rock and come in.
Good afternoon, Sherrod.
Good afternoon.
Jarita and all valid listeners. My take on this Charrandas thing, the government knew about this all the time. We all know that they know, but because my take is that the people in India gave him a chance to deal with the matter and he didn't deal with it. So someone leaked the video. So now why OC ain't get called back to Ghana to face his criminal, to face he didn't only expose his dildo to the women on the opposition side, to all the women in parliament and to all the Guyanese women who normally looks on at whenever they have live going at the parliament sessions.
Correct. Very correct.
What about him? What about Barry? Twice use tape. Barry doing business in his living room.
Yep.
What about Barry Ramsaram? All these men assault women. Barry assault his wife. What happened to that? Why isn't the president coming forward to say anything on videos or whatever we want to call them, go viral? And the nation, the world is seeing it. Why only now for Charrandas, the Judas, he come forward? I don't think that's making any sense right now. Call up Mr. Dildo. He's the one needed to be pulled forward and jacked, yo, with the Sugate business, doing underhand business in his living room. We need to see press conference. That's my contribution.
Valid contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Callers on point.
Very much
All
so.
of our callers on point.
Very much so.
Super happy to be a part of this conversation every
Yeah,
single
but I think
time.
that's going to do it for us today, folks. We're almost at program time. So that's going to do it for us today. Twitter, go ahead. You're about to make a valid point.
No, I'm saying that I'm always happy to be a part of the conversation with our audience, and it goes to show, and we've always been saying it, when you unite your voices, when you come, make sure that you bring the information to the front. That woman in India, whatever voice she used there, it was just left there. She used her voice. She made reports. This matter was it said to have been investigated and all of those things, and nothing happened. But when we amplified our voice here and we made the demands here, you saw actions coming forward because of the utter embarrassment, and their backs were placed against the wall.
Correct is
It
right.
was absolute chaos, and I will continue to say that it would be worse if the administration, especially at the helm of the president, is trying to say that he was not aware of a situation like this that involved the
What kind
High
of country they running?
Commissioner in India,
What kind of
and
country they
something
running?
that happened a year ago. So I think that that would be the worst situation for him to actually come forward and to say that he wasn't aware.
My.
You know, a year after, like, what's going on? Who is actually managing this? You thought should resign if Ali was not aware of this.
What are cabinet briefings looking like? If they ain't talking about this, what are they talking about? That's what I want to know. I think this might be the final installment.
Good afternoon, Mr. Duncan. And
Good afternoon. Apologies there.
Good afternoon, Mr. Duncan. And
apologies there. Yeah.
This incident with Charrandas, I heard the president today came out and he made a statement concerning this incident. And I heard the president also said that it was August last year, maybe August this, and he gave a hand gesture. He also said that Charrandas will return back to Guyana. Now, my question is, when he comes back to Guyana, what is the PPP government intention with Charrandas? You know, this is a big disgrace to Guyana to know that ambassador representing a country is out there behaving in that manner. Wow. Wow. To the world. You guys see what you did to this beautiful country by fighting Mr. Granger, all because of what you guys wanted, the oil, and you guys wanted to inherit and enjoy the sweet of Guyana and leave the Guyanese people with nothing. Come on. Where's your guys' heart, man? Where's your heart? I wish if Guyana could, with all these researches that we got gold, we hear nobody talking about it. We got timber, we hear nobody talking about it. We got bauxite, I hear nobody talking about it. You understand? And now we're finding oil. So many billions passing in the budget to do projects. I'm in my 50s, and for 50 plus years, Guyana got a blackout problem and a water problem. You mean you guys can't fix that? That can't be in a budget to make sure that people in Guyana got water 24 hours a day. They get current 24 hours a day. Come on, man. Y'all could do better than that. Y'all could do better than that. Mr. Granger was trying with Guyana. The opposition side, oh, Granger this, and he's a dictator, and he's a dictator, and he's a dictator, and he's a dictator. Now what? What are you guys saying today? What are you guys saying today? Or you guys don't care if Guyana run the way that it run once it's by an Indian, it's okay. You know, this is my take, man. Have a blessed day, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for that intervention there. Thanks for that intervention. And that exactly is going to do it for us at this end today, folks. Thank you so much for all our contributors. The program would not have been the same without you beautiful, fantastic folks coming through in the way in which you have. Thank you so much, each and every one of our contributors. And for you folks who've been here for the last hour, so your presence, as always, makes a difference. Trudy, you have the final word. We're going to see these guys back at 8 tonight in the ring. Charita.
You know, my final comment.
Rock me out.
My final comment is going to be that I will be waiting, watching, and I'll be very vigilant as to what Charrandas is coming back to, and what post he's going to be taking up when he returns, if he does return, because that is something that I've grown accustomed to with the PPP, just moving and shifting the problem around. And also, I'll be waiting to see what actions and what statements will be coming from Irfan Ali with regards to the other persons, particularly those two in the level of National Assembly that has the most nasty and vulgar things to say as it relates to women. That's it from me.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Thanks for joining us, folks. Let me see if my sister, good afternoon. You're on air. If you don't wish to be on air, I'm going to call you right back.
Okay. What is it with these men in their shorts? Charrandas was in his shorts. The former chancellor, whoever, Carl Singh, was in his shorts. Don't they know about a robe? How can you come to your door in your shorts? You have no respect for yourself or the person you are speaking to. Nobody wants to see you in your shorts and what God forgot to give you. Good Lord. And this man, Charrandas, has embarrassed the entire country. And how could our president say that he has agreed with me to come home? He should have said, I have instructed that he be recalled. Please tell this old lady what is going on.
Confusion powder.
Confusion powder does not cut it. It does not cut it. It takes 4 generations to make a gentleman. In Guyana, we have more than 4 generations since the abolition of slavery. Every time you send an ambassador out, it is a reflection of your country. It should take more than a party card or an initial behind your name to be an ambassador. You should have the basics, the absolute basics of civil behavior. Please, before I die, do something about it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for that contribution.
Thanks for that intervention. Yep, folks, that's going to do it for us, I guess. That's the last word.
That's it.
See you guys back at, what time, Rita?
8 p.m.
I get too excited this side.
8 p.m. Is it 8 yet? It's not 8
Yep,
yet.
yep. The fella gone, Rita. La, 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 la. It's good for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
We're going to see you guys back later. Have a great afternoon, folks. Have a great afternoon. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. Partner with us as well. Thanks for joining us.